What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to Redemption with Jaden. As you may have noticed, the last 2 weeks, I posted the first round for both the Zoom Discord Invitational and the Lackey Grand Prix because I am playing in both of those because I'm a madman and it's a bit to keep up with, and especially if I want to do content, trying to do different decks. It's not always going to happen, but I have been recording the games from both. I've got round 2 from both of them recorded at this point, and they'll probably both come out at some point, but this week it's going to be the Zoom Discord Invitational game, which was against Mr. J Chambers, and unfortunately I didn't have time to put together a new deck for Jay, but Jay does have a relatively new deck put together, which, you know, will be a little bit more interesting for people to watch. So I've got my deck up here, but you'll be able to see most of Jay's deck in the video, or at least kind of the essence of what it's trying to do, and you'll actually see this deck in a different light as perhaps round 1, in which, you know, I played Mark, and I kind of got the jump on him with, you know, just kind of getting the cards kind of falling in the right, or pieces kind of falling into the right place for me, and in this game it kind of went the other way. A little bit of a spoiler there, but JL already kind of spoiled it on Discord, so maybe it's not really a surprise to you, or maybe you've already looked at the score on the Zoom Invitational reports page, and so you may already know roughly how it went, and the score is a pretty good indicator of how it actually went. So yeah, the deck list is the exact same as the from the video 2 weeks ago now, I think. Yeah, when, you know, that was against Mark, and it showed a little bit of the glassiness, I guess. You know, I think I mentioned last time it's a bit of a glass cannon, just because the defense is a little bit smaller. Kind of, it's meant more for an aggressive offense, where if you don't get that aggressive start, or it's somehow kind of slowed down a little bit by, you know, say a group of, you know, lions or something like that, just throwing that out there as a hypothetical, that you know, could put a damper on things, and the defense might not be able to hold up as, you know, against a sturdy offense if my offense isn't getting the momentum that it needs in order to kind of keep the game going there. So that's it showcases the deck in its weaknesses, I guess, or one of its weaknesses perhaps. And I think that's a good thing to know, and Jay told me that I needed to put the video up. I was actually thinking that I would probably just do the Lackey Grand Prix game, because, well, I guess I'll spoil that one a little bit, but it's a similar deck as the one I played for round 1 of the Lackey Grand Prix, except I did change it up because of the, you know, whole combo that doesn't actually really work. I changed it up to be more streamlined, just into using the whole just like grapes as a straight up battle winner instead of a reset. And so I kind of put a little more emphasis on that and some of the other grape stuff, without trying to do the loop thing with, you know, yeah, all that. If you missed last week's video, hopefully it was still interesting, despite not the combo that I was trying to do not actually working the way that I thought it did. So anyways, I thought about posting that because I wasn't going to be playing a new deck for this video, but that Jay told me to put it up, and I actually mentioned it on Discord. I was like, all right, which one do you guys want to see? And a few people chimed in saying they wanted to see the game with Jay, so we will get to the other one eventually. I guess the majority of people were saying both, but I'm just a man, and I actually I need to put some time into preparing for Midwest Regionals this weekend because turns out I'm going to be able to go. So that should be fun. I know that Rob M he's planning to be there, and I think he's going to be doing some streaming stuff. And so at this point, I don't think I'm planning to bring any of my streaming equipment or anything with. I don't know. I haven't quite made up my mind on that, but I don't want to like steal his bandwidth or thunder. Plus, like I think it's going to be a relatively big tournament, or like it seems like there are a decent number of people that will be there, and so maybe we could stream a couple tables or a couple categories at the same time. But I also just kind of want to attend a tournament without having to think about that, because Mr. Classic was, it was a little bit stressful, and that was kind of my prep for Nats. So I feel like I can kind of take it easy, but I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll get a dash of inspiration, or I don't know. We'll see. Okay, before we get into the video, though, I do have to kind of give a little disclaimer that I don't know how it happened, but well, okay, I know how it happened. I'm gonna give my excuse here. It's gonna be pretty obvious as soon as we start playing the game. My board, or like my playing surface, looks pretty clear, but Jay's, on the other hand, not really through any fault of his own. I mean, he does kind of have that side angle going, but that's fine. But because Discord is kind of weird, when you're recording yourself, like it mirrors your playing surface, or like it just mirrors your camera so that it looks as though you were looking in a mirror. Because like it's normally like for your face cam, so it doesn't really matter if it's horizontally mirrored, and it, like, for other people it looks normal, but for you it looks like as if you're looking in a mirror. So your left side is actually on the right, and right side on the left, whatever. Or maybe, yeah, right side is on the right, I guess. Yeah. Whatever. It's just it's not like you would expect. So if you've got a card that reads left to right on the playing surface, then for me on Discord it's going to look right to left, which you kind of unfortunately there's no way to change that on Discord as far as I know, or like could tell from doing some research. And so I figured that out with Mark for last week, where I was just recording both of them on like two separate OBS things or whatever. And if you don't care about this part, you can just skip ahead, but just know that it's going to look weird. Or at least Jay's board is going to look weird. I just did like two different OBS captures of my Discord window, and then for mine I just mirrored it horizontally, which worked out for that. But then for the game against Jay, I did it a little bit differently, where I was just recording the Discord window on one thing in OBS, and then I had my virtual camera going to there so that Jay could see what I was doing. But then I just used that same camera for my window, so like it looks a little bit different. But when I was recording Jay's, I used the window that was mirrored horizontally, and so even though it looked normal for me on Discord, I didn't realize that on OBS I was recording it and it's flipped, or it's mirrored. So all of Jay's cards are gonna be like right to left instead of left to right, which hopefully it's not too much of a distraction and you can kind of tell what's going on. But yeah, I realized that after the fact. Well, actually, like literally just before I was about to record the intro. So fortunately I caught that, so I could at least warn you and give myself an excuse. It looks kind of silly, but it is what it is. So here we are. One last thing before we dive in, I do want to start changing things up a little bit when it comes to the advertisements, or for the for Your Turn Games, who sponsors the channel. I want to start recording different versions of that so that it's not just the same thing, because I'm sure most of you have been around for a while, just skip over that part, which is understandable. I mean, I do that for other content creators who kind of have similar ad things, and maybe even if I did change it up, you might skip over it anyway. But sometimes there will be sales and stuff, and I'm going to work with Andy to get that information to be more fresh, so I can just kind of change it up and maybe just include it as part of the intro each week. So the announcement for today, this week, I guess, is that if you are going to Jay's Midwest Regional Tournament this coming weekend, so this coming out on Thursday, Friday night is the start of the Midwest Regional Tournament. If you're going, Andy is planning to be there in person, so you can just use the free shipping code of Midwest Tourney Pickup. It's camel case, no spaces. So Midwest Tourney Pickup, you can use that code on Your Turn Games as you're checking out to get free shipping, which just means that you're just going to pick it up from Andy at the regional tournament. I believe he's planning to bring a good chunk of singles with him, so I think you can buy some stuff directly from him there instead of placing an order online. But it'll just be easier to guarantee that you're getting what you want if you place that order online. Just make sure you do it like today or early on Friday, depending. I don't know what time he has to leave in order to get there in time. But yeah, he's going to be doing that. He's got packs, boxes, sleeves, and playmats with him as well. And I hear rumors that there might be some pre-orders opening up for new cards, new products that are going to be coming out soon. So keep an eye out for that, and I'll be keeping up with that as well to keep you guys informed as the information comes to me. And I'm sure Andy will put it all up on Discord as well. But yeah, it's going to be fun. We're going to be doing more of that sort of content, just like shout outs, I guess, as we go along. So you guys can pick up all of these fun, fancy cards, like this Ultra Rare Plus Gabriel Mouth of God, which I just got my first one on the way back from Mr. Classic. I bought a box from Andy and opened one of these guys up, and I'm not disappointed. So yeah, definitely go check out yourturngames.biz if you need some cards and supplies. And that's the plug for this week. I won't be showing the sponsor website video. I'll be doing that once in a while, and I'll be showing that video once in a while. I'll probably be showing the actual website in most of the future videos, but I don't have that set up exactly right now how I want it, or I don't know. I might just cycle through various videos or make announcements. I don't know how I'm going to do it quite yet, but I want to change it up because it feels like it's just kind of, needs some spiffing or whatever you want to call it, some pizzazz. I don't we like our friends over at Your Turn Games, so go support them if you need any redemption products, or they've got pre-built decks, and they've got even just like redemption news with podcasts and other YouTubes and all that good stuff. So yeah, be sure to keep informed with them. All right, that is the deck. It's not really the deck. That's my intro. If you want to know more information about the deck, go to 2 weeks ago, or probably also like a month ago and maybe a month before that, because I play this style of deck fairly often, as many of you know. So yep, that's that. Let's go ahead and get into the game with Jay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do it. Wait a second.
Why am I waiting?
Meek Lost Soul, and a Prosperity. Up with that. And a Hopper. And a Galileans, man. Doing a Meek Lost Soul hybrid here, huh?
Yep.
Weird.
Whatever works, man.
Well, I got a Distressed, a Darkness, and a Lawless.
Okay. I'm gonna go second.
Cool. Let's reserve your top card and take a peek at your hand. It's not a bad one.
Watchful Servant, Malchus, High Priest Ananias, Negev Lions, Clinging to Power, Plotting Priests, Good Samaritan, and Falling Away.
I understand the going second thing now. Alrighty. I don't see. I guess you had a Malchus star. Do you have any others?
No. I'll use the Malchus star, I guess.
Yep.
Other than that, nah. Souls are good.
All right, let's go ahead.
So
and...
are you positivity still?
I don't know why everyone puts that extra I in there. I feel like it's kind of an autocorrect thing, but it's just postivity.
You are positivity. I take it.
It's possible. Let's see what's on the top 6 here, and we'll maybe show you. Rubel's Temple, Zaf, Star of Bethlehem.
Man,
Marius,
I went to the
Akeem,
trouble
Harvest.
of deck changing for you.
Yeah, just hard to find time these days, you know? Got a Harvest. Take a token for you. And we'll take a Zaf, and then we'll go ahead and Darkness for probably Deceiver. Alright. What you got?
Prosperity, Negev Lions, Galileans, Exchange, High Priest Ananias, for false accusations.
Is that the negate and toss one?
That's the negate. Negate, if used by a Sadducee, negate all of a brigade. CBN, the Meek Souls in play.
Ah, okay.
Your turn.
Cool. What am I to do?
You have a hopper.
Ah, yes. Thanks. No shortage of lost souls, that's for sure. Alright, well, let's put down an Ezra. And I guess I will... we'll play Teaching in Parables. See what you got there. Let's see, Malchus only goes to reserve. You've got a Deceiver. That's a Plotting Priest in the middle there, right?
Yep.
Alright, let's do Deceiver to your reserve. And guess I will play a good Crowd's Choice. And we'll go ahead and get ourselves a Zerubbabel.
Okay.
And I will activate Book of the Law, bounce Ezra, I guess. And then I will go to battle. Let's go with Ezra. No one to bounce. Will ban discernible. Convert him to meek. Draw 2. And we'll play a postie from deck. Let's do Akeem.
Dominant initiative.
Sure.
Falling away is removable.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna block with Plotting Priests. Plotting Priests goes to my deck to fetch me Tenants Kill the Sun. And may I have initiative?
You're what, a 5/5?
4/5.
4/5? Yep, I suppose so.
Clinging to power. Go to deck. Get Pride of Lions. He's gonna get 2 from deck, 1 from discard. Okay. So Devouring Lion is going to target Ezra. Wait a minute. Yeah. You can reveal a star card of Matching Brigade from hand instead. Lions. So I think we have to finish that before I can do the rest of them.
Let's see, Devouring Lion. Preserve a human. If it's a hero, don't reveal a star card. I will not reveal.
Do you have special initiative?
Nope. Be reserved.
Okay. Lions will discard Zerubbabel.
Mm-hmm.
And the Gev Lions will make you discard a good card from hand, and I'll draw 3.
Discard Solomon's Dream.
Okay. So all my stuff comes back.
Yep. Seems
All
good.
right. That's what I thought.
I'll put down an artifact. And yep, we'll pass the turn.
Draw 3. Draw a soul. Star on Jairus.
Reserve top, right?
Yep.
Wages. Oops.
Seems good. Persistent Widow. Jairus. Good Samaritan. Watchful Servant. Play Herdsman of Gerar. Teaching in Parables, look at your hand.
Zacchaeus, Philistine Soothsayers, Fifth Bowl of Wrath, Betrayal, Deceiver, and Saf.
Seems good.
Yep.
So we'll reserve Deceiver, why not?
Seems fair.
What I was thinking. Play Malchus. And I'm gonna play Mayhem.
Okay. I guess the lag is a little more noticeable now. Unfortunately.
That kind of angers me a bit.
I mean, like the video is relatively smooth. It's just the like what you're saying doesn't, or what you're doing is behind what you're saying.
That's annoying though.
1, 2, 3.
So
Got a hopper for you.
okay. So I'm gonna attack with Watchful Servant to draw 1, and then I draw Darkness, and then Persistent Widow draws 2. And that's my attack.
What are their numbers?
8/8.
that's right, because, yeah, persistent was a 3/4, and, yeah, okay. Yeah, I think actually block with Zacchaeus.
Oh, you drew it back.
Yeah, I will get a draw one.
Your initiative.
I'm gonna play Betrayal. And I think we're going to... Yeah, I'll underdeck Watchful.
Okay.
And draw 3.
My initiative.
Mm-hmm.
Lost coin found. Interrupt the battle, so that'll interrupt betrayal. And then I'll convert your evil human.
Yep. What brigade?
I will convert your evil human to blue.
Got a blue Zacchaeus the tax collector. Alright. I will give you a darkness.
Storehouse, pass turn.
Draw 3. Let's activate Denarius. Go to deck 4. Claudius. And I'll put Claudius down. Discard Denarius. Draw 3. I'll put down Chamber. Yep, let's play Emmaus Road. Go to deck.
Plotting priest.
Yep.
Oh wait, no, distressed.
Oh, yeah, good call. Yeah, let's just get Star of Bethlehem. And yep. Rescue with Haggai. Play a good OT Fortress from reserve. Which will be Judge's Seat. And I will look at my top 1. I will take Heavenly Host.
That's neat.
Yeah, kind of worked out. Although, except for the part where you can't make, where you can't move in and out of chamber and discard. But
Okay, so you've drawn 3 because of a special ability.
Correct. Yep.
Take 3.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to go to reserve and take Crowd's Choice back.
Cool.
Your initiative.
Yeah, let's just play Angel.
Cool. You can have a Galileans.
Yay.
My turn.
Let's put down a Heavenly Host, make myself a token, and then I will pass. Down to 8.
Okay. Draw 3. Virgin Birth.
Seems good.
Next. Gonna take wages.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. Those don't go there. They go there. This goes there. Storehouse. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 13. Good. Storehouse. Take carcasses.
Carcasses.
Anus the Elder. Son of God distressed.
Mm-hmm.
Bartimaeus. Jephthah's daughter. Chief priests. Dubious doubters.
Got enough cards there?
Play Wages of Sin. Take Esau the Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I've got plenty of cards. More than I could ever imagine I ever could need. So we're gonna go in with Jairus, and we're gonna reveal Crowd's Choice from hand with Jairus.
Okay.
And then we're gonna ban to Jairus' daughter. And I'm going to make a rescue attempt.
You're negating.
All the things.
Yeah, I guess we just block with Claudius.
Mine-ish, or I'm gonna play Crowd's Choice to go get Amazing Faith. Mine-ish.
Sure.
Amazing Faith.
Mm-hmm.
Take woes. What do you got?
I'll pass.
Pass.
Yep. You can have a harvest.
Okay. 3 woes on Heavenly Host. It has been ruled by Marcus that moving it in and out of chamber in the same phase doesn't make woes drop off.
Cool.
Your turn.
Let's see. Another. Draw 3. Alright, let's put down Joshua.
I love how you have a Jeshua spot.
What, you don't have a Joshua spot?
Absolutely not.
Unbelievable. Let's do Book of the Law to bounce Zacchaeus. Really wish I could bounce angels, but unfortunately not. Yeah, I guess would try that. Let's go with I guess I'll move my token over to chamber. And feels bad. Alright, let's go with Hey Guy. No play. I'll ban to Jeshua and to Eliud the Pious. So he is meek. We'll use book. Top deck a top deck David's Descendant. And draw one with Jeshua.
I'm going to use Malchus.
Yep.
2 supercilious scribes who will exchange Angel from the Winds with unsuccessful. Initiative?
Hmm. Yeah, I think I will play 3 woes as good to negate that.
My initiative?
Yep.
Okay. What is your attack numbers?
2, 5, and 1, so 8 altogether.
Okay. Stricken. To reserve Eliud the Pious.
Sure.
My initiative?
You're 6, 4.
Yes.
Um,
You're still killing me, and I'm not killing you. Because you're a 7? 12.
yeah, that's fine.
Tenants kill the sun. So, do I band first and then discard?
Yes.
I'm trying to figure out what kind of voodoo magic they did to make that work. Anyway, I'm going to ban to Esau the Hunter, who's going to discard Devouring Lion to draw 2. And I'm going to play Carcasses, which will discard a human, and I will CBN discard Jeshua.
Sure.
And then I will discard Haggai with Tenants. You have special initiative.
Yeah, I guess that
Yeah, I don't know your list, but the odds of you actually having a green enhancement are pretty low.
You'd be surprised. Unfortunately, the one that that doesn't do the thing that I want it to do. Let's see.
That block was fun.
Well, your defense is
that
quite large, which means
back.
Yes. Means most of your blocks are probably going to be fun.
Yeah.
Let's put down I guess a herdsman. And we'll pass turn.
Draw 3. No stars. Fortress Jerusalem. Persistent Widow attack. I have not drawn or searched.
Wow. Oh, that's dumb. Let's see.
Did you just say that's not what you expected?
No, it's just the way that the last turn turned out was worse than I expected. Let's do Armor Bearer. Let's go to reserve for.
Look at your pocket Goliath so that I can make you attack with your own heavenly host. Or you can make me attack with your heavenly host. Wait a minute, I have to do that.
Are you saying that if I do that, that you will choose a heavenly host?
Actually, not at all.
Didn't think so. I'm gonna equip every man's sword, and
blow up what?
That's a good question. Let's blow up the scribes, and we'll exchange to deck 4. Saf here.
All right. Vanish.
I might play a dominant here, actually.
Okay.
I will play Star of Bethlehem for 2. I'm going to reveal Virgin Birth from my hand. We'll do the star on star to draw 2. And I will look at my top 6. Let's take Philistine Soothsayers, Underdeck, Virgin Birth.
It must not have been the most exciting Virgin Birth in the history of Virgin Births.
It would have been exciting a few turns ago when I saw all the offensive cards that I could have used, but yep, that's that.
Still mine-ish.
Sure.
Faith of Gideon, make a side battle. You can fight lions, and I will discard Saf.
And that's the instead is only on the good.
Correct.
Or only if it's good, right? Yeah. Yep. That works. You can have a lawless.
Right, and I will play Second Coming. Recurse Son of God from the discard pile.
Can I have dominant initiative?
Sure. No, actually, no. I'm not going to give you the dominant initiative.
Aww.
I want my 5-1 win over Jaden Allstad.
Yeah. I suppose I probably should have just assumed you had it since you weren't drawing.
Unfortunately, yeah, I'm going to make you do that so that
I should
normally
not.
I am nice guy.
I should not have banded on the first turn. I was like,
no, no, you lost the first turn when you put Teaching in Parables on Deceiver
instead of clinging.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe. I think also I should have just not.
Pride of Lions is exponentially worse every turn after the first.
Yeah, I shouldn't have banded, I don't think. I mean, I should have just gone just servable. Because I don't think I could have gotten around anything else.
So
or
I gambled on my deck choice tonight, and I like how it paid out.
Yeah, it worked out.
But I mean, yeah, that turn 1, I mean, I won the game that turn 1.
Yeah.
And that's just how Pride of Lions works. If you Pride of Lions turn 1, you win the game.
Probably.
And I think that works. I think that works in every format.
Yeah.
Aren't you the guy who won Type 2 at Nationals because you Pride of Lions to everybody?
Yeah. That was back when it was a lot easier because you had Nebby.
Well, you know, I was doing that at Mr. Classic.
Yeah. I saw that, yeah. It looked like fun.
It was fun.
I thought about doing that at Mr. Classic in Type 1. Just building a 154 card deck and 3 Negev Lions.
I built the Type 1 version that is 50, that just tries to use 1 Negev Lions.
Yeah.
And Ron Sias played it because Ron Sias went to Mr. Classic with just his Scrolls deck.
Nice.
And so the guy who was already loaning 2 people the cards for 2 Type 2 decks loans Ron Sias a Type 1 deck. Because Jay's a good friend who apparently owns all the redemption cards.
Got so many cards.
What is this card that's supposed to be in this reserve? But anyway, what do you think of turn 1 Pride of Lions in Type 1?
I mean, like, if I had Amazing Faith there, it would have been pretty
Undone.
pretty, it wouldn't have done a whole lot, but
But
yeah,
you did not.
because I did not. That was pretty brutal. Yeah, I mean, I think just the sheer amount of drawing that you were able to do. So when I blocked with Zacchaeus, the one card that I drew off of him was Armor Bearer. I was like, come on. I was one card away from being able to go to Herdsman and at least catching up a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, and the tempo swing, if you turn 1 Pride of Lions, which by my calculations blocks like everything other than I have Amazing Faith in my opening hand.
Right. Yeah, and that's why I was thinking that I shouldn't have banded there, because I was like, oh yeah, banding so that it stops falling away, and then Book of the Law will just give me what I need. But you obviously played it right there, taking out the Meek hero so that I wouldn't get the search.
That was my thought. I mean, when I saw the Book of the Law, I'm like, oh no, and I'm like, oh wait, I can just falling away it.
Right.
So the card I didn't put in here is Zacchaeus. I couldn't find Zacchaeus to save my daggum life. And I wanted to make a comment about it, but I'm like, I want to keep you afraid of the reality that I might just have Zacchaeus.
I thought about that when I put mine down. I was like, it's maybe a little bit risky that he could just ban to mine, but at that point, it didn't really matter, I don't think.
No.
What's my other card in reserve?
You got to put this on the. I played a deck for your channel though. You've got to put this on.
I'm sure I will. People have to see me lose once in a while. Temper their expectations. So everybody's.
That's why you play Chamber Brothers.
Exactly. Yep.
So, this is an interesting question. So, other than Chamber Brothers, who have you lost tournament games to in the past few years, or past 2 years?
Past 2 years. I mean, there's.
In Type 1, we'll just say Type 1. Make it easy. Well, you lost a few times. Didn't you lose it once or twice at Northwest or North Central something, Iowa State something? One of those.
Yeah.
You lost. It was Iowa State, wasn't it? You lost that, Cornell.
Yeah. Yep.
Before the world figured out we just play Widow.
Yeah.
Wasn't that like the best tournament of the year?
That one was pretty good. We had a lot of variety of decks, and like Zach's deck was a little bit off the wall, and he did really well with it, so it was kind of cool. It was just like reading the meta well of like, hey, I've just got this one good brigade, and that's it.
It does that.
Yeah.
But anyway,
and
I think I'm going to sign off, my friend.
Yeah, sounds good. Thanks for the game. I guess I'll have to build something different for you next time. Just